Going on, guys? My name is Jeffrey. Welcome back to Corrections, and today we're reacting to One Direction talking about each other during hiatus. So we've done like one or two videos, kind of. I think like one video specifically like this, but that was only like 8 minutes long, and there's a lot of people have been telling me there's just so many clips that we've missed out on. So we'll be doing like a 28-minute long. So hope everyone enjoys the long video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, click the like button, check my Patreon if you want to support channeling further. Of course, check out my Twitter and Instagram. I'm giving away 2 Fine Line vinyls, one on my Twitter and one on my Instagram, so to go check those out, enter those out. Harry Styles Fine Line, yeah, go follow me out there, and yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day. Let's do this.
I sent Liam a song about 2 weeks ago, Liam Payne front band, but never heard back from him. The little
Have you spoken to Harry lately?
No, but I was actually going to text him and ask him what's going on with his hand. Has anyone heard
what's happened to his hand?
What?
I don't know. He's wearing like a bandage around his hand.
I
that's only in the last few days, so
Yeah,
I haven't
right.
spoken to him probably in the
I don't think Harry would be good at sport, would he? Is he?
No, he's good.
He's not.
I love how they came out of nowhere, like how concerned he was about his hand. The guy goes, I feel like Harry would be good at sport.
bad.
He's an athletic man, yeah.
Yeah,
soccer.
He's good at football. Good at golf too.
Yep.
And then your mate Liam went and bought a boat. Did you hear about this?
Huh?
Liam who? Sorry.
Liam
What?
Payne, Liam Payne from the band.
wow.
Yeah,
From the band One Direction?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, God. I
Yeah.
forgot about them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, don't be a kid.
No, but, like, by the way, he should answer you, right? What's he doing? What was it?
He'll get back to me, don't worry. I'll just send it again and again and again.
Stuff. You obviously spend a lot of time with the lads. Can you confirm, Louis, because there's been all these stories doing the rounds, that Harry has got 4 nipples? Because you would have seen.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this.
Yeah, he has, yeah, two, the other 2 are a bit smaller, yeah. I'm sure back in old interviews, he used to whip them out in interviews.
Oh.
Mate, we caught up with Niall last week, and he mentioned that he'd be listening to your album and absolutely loving it. Now, have you had a chance to listen
thanks.
to his while you've been staying out? Don't thank me, thank Niall. What is your favourite song? Have you listened to his album, and what is your favourite song of his?
I have listened to his album. The piano to put a little love on me. I think probably that one. Yeah.
What should you like? Had you heard the Harry song before it dropped?
No.
Like, wow.
Yeah, Harry's been inconspicuous.
so amazed.
I know I can understand why though, because we all don't like to play our stuff to each other until it's perfectly finished. So yeah, I didn't hear Harry's stuff, but like I'm sure. I think he's in America, yeah, because he's going to be on that. He's got a cordon, I think, for the week.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I'll probably see him next week and hopefully hear some of the album. Same with the other boys.
So
If you could be any celebrity, you'd be Niall, because nothing bothers Niall.
Yeah.
He's calm, cool, collected. Is that still the celebrity you would be for one day?
Definitely.
Wow.
It's just like it just sounds so stress-free. I once seen some fans talking online saying it's easy to be a Niall fan, isn't it? And it is. Just no
Where's the girl?
drama.
Where's the girl?
Lovely
See, that's the... Okay, so when I first saw this clip, because there's a clip, I watched this clip, okay, and everyone's like, what's this guy, what's he mad over? Watch this girl. You see my scroll wheel? Watch this girl when it's easy to be a Niall fan. Watch this girl right here. Watch what she does.
To be a Niall fan,
Watch her.
Just no drama.
She goes, what's that supposed to mean, bro? It is easy being Niall fan. What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed? Oh, it makes me. It's a little mad because I feel like it's a diss. You know, like no, it's not. I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. If you're one of those people, I don't know if anyone else had that question, but yeah.
Lovely lad, you know what I mean? Never gets himself in trouble. Like, yeah, it's easy. It's a good life.
If you're having a crisis, which one deeper would you turn to? Out of all of them, I suppose, and we both kind of lean on each other for a lot of different things. I would say Louis is the one that I turn to the most. I think when we were in the band, if there was ever like a problem band-wise, me and him would always try and figure it out together. So we often do that through.
The setting of this interview is so weird.
Your boy Zane's obviously nominated tonight. Any chance you're seeing him tonight?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I haven't spoke to him in a few months or whatever, and I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. Yeah.
Do you have kind of like a playful bit of competitive?
See, a lot of the videos we literally. Like 2 of the videos we've watched like this, there was like only like 1 Zayn interaction where people were commenting, said that he did way more. It made Zayn honestly look terrible in that video. It made Zayn look like he hates them all. So I'm glad that this video, I believe, will have more like Zayn interaction.
about like I want to be the best in that amongst each other?
You know what? I actually just spoke to Niall a couple of days ago. The truth of it is, it's not even like that, to be honest. I wish it
His
was
accent's
a
so
bit more
thick.
like that. We just really support each other, and I even spoke to him the other day. I was saying to him, I'm really proud of, like how well his music's doing. It's almost like an older brother watching him, and it was cool to have that conversation with him. So, yeah, we support each other. There's no real competition, I don't think.
Oh, we all like keep in touch and that, and
Same.
But actually, weirdly enough, I spoke to Zane about 3 weeks ago. We had a big conversation on text and stuff. But Zane's the kind of fella that changes his number every 5 minutes. Don't know where he's at.
It was hard, you know. Part of it was kind of like we were sad someone had left, but also sad that he was not enjoying it so much that he had to leave.
Niall is the most supportive guy, bro.
I really like this song.
Niall does a lot of interviews, I just realized, by the way. He does a lot of interviews.
See ya.
I love those guys. They're my brothers. Niall, Liam, Louis. Ringo. Yeah, that's it.
Your reaction to Harry Styles calling Zayn Malik Ringo during his SNL monologue last month?
That was
played the fifth yet. Yeah. No, I think it's just a funny joke at the end of the day. I mean, obviously, Zayn's circumstances for leaving were his own, and it's a different situation for all of us. And I suppose we deal with it in a different way. So, I mean,
Could you imagine Liam's like, no, I think he was attacking him. Like clearly he wants it. It's SNL. It's literally SNL. They write the jokes for Harry. It's not like he was sitting there writing the jokes. Like they write the jokes for him. So
I thought it was quite funny.
Are you looking forward to Dunkirk as well?
Yeah, can't wait. The trailer looks insane. I love a good old war movie like that anyway. So when your mate's in it, it's even better.
And obviously, Harry's in Dunkirk, that new movie. You managed to see it yet?
I haven't seen it yet. No, I'm
It's been
very
good reviews, isn't it?
amazing reviews. I'm very, very excited for him. Very proud of him. I mean, it's amazing to see. You know? I think we can't. I think he likes that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose it wasn't too much of a surprise to us. And look, I hear he's great in it. So
Yeah.
it obviously makes sense.
Yeah. Some biscuits here of your musical peers.
Okay.
Can you see if you can recognise anyone there?
Okay. That's Lewis.
Yes.
Sam.
he calls him Lewis. See what the hell?
It looks like Jim Carrey, to be honest.
That was not
Guess
Louis.
who Jim Carrey was meant to be? Harry Styles, believe it or not.
Are you joking?
I'm really not
That's
joking.
the first time Harry Styles and Jim Carrey have been mentioned in the same,
in the same sentence.
What's your relationship like with Harry these days?
Yeah, and the
Because
right's
you
scary.
did say that you saw him less than the others.
One of real respect, honestly, and I mean that from all my heart. One of real respect, definitely, and some of my frustrations with like radio and where radio's at in terms of sound, and there's very heavily influenced with all these urban sounds. It was really cool to watch him go out and just own that record.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like someone's mum had taken it, and it was like the first picture of us, just the five of us. And we'd heard this picture was being put in the paper, so we were like, oh, we're gonna be in the paper. Like, that's crazy. And we're all just like sitting, staring at the paper and like passing around the paper. And we're like, let me see it again, let me see.
Have you seen Harry's debut?
That little clip right there is just so wholesome of him kind of like describing, like, I wish more of them would, like, I wish that's what I want. Like, if they ever come back, I don't even want them to do like have to do a show. I just wish like they could come back and like just like tell, like, like how This Is Us, where like, they're sitting there in the, when they're like putting the tent together and they're talking about like how they're still be friends or everything, forever. I wish like they'd come back and like, just talk about and tell stories about their old days, like of just being them, and just tell all the funny stories that they got into, and just, things that we never, because there's so much that we don't know. Like, they don't have to perform, I don't care about that, but there's just so much, like, it'd be great for, like, so there's so many stories that they have that they could just tell, and it would be amazing. And at this point, they're so much older and past that it could literally be anything, because, like, you're past that now, so it doesn't matter.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm very excited to see it. Very proud of him. Honestly, that's why it's frustrating for me sometimes to read some press about, that we love to write, that you know, we don't like each other that much or whatever. But honestly, I can't tell you, the feeling that I get is like, I feel like a big brother.
I got a feeling.
When I look at a video of Niall playing the stadium to a radio show, or see Harry stood next to Tom Hardy, I mean, come on, it's amazing. Just feel really, really proud, actually. It's real nice.
You mentioned Niall, he's on stage right now. How has it been reuniting with him on the Jingle Ball Tour?
Fantastic. I mean, we played a bit of PlayStation yesterday in my hotel room in San Jose. But it's just so nice to see him. And I mean, I don't know, when you see someone that you haven't seen for ages and you become the same person you were when you were with, I don't know, it's very interesting.
Niall was just here a
Yes.
couple weeks ago. He told us something, and we're gonna play this back for you.
This is scary.
I remember one time, I don't know where it came from, but Louis had this thing where he used to like, me and Louis used to just, anytime you watch interviews of us, you always see me and Louis like giggling or something, and because we'd be making up how to answer the next question, and I remember like Louis said to me, he goes, right, I'm just gonna do this, and then you know, the usual, we were asked about love interests all the time, and Louis told everyone that I was seeing Carly Rae Jepsen.
Call me maybe.
I just sat there and went, what? It was kind of like, he just nudged me and went, watch this.
Yeah, me and Niall always used to have a laugh in interviews. And I could always get away with stuff like that with Niall. You know, some of the boys, because, you know, naturally, the people are going to write stories about this.
Right.
You know, some of the boys might have been a little bit annoyed about that. But Niall always was a good sport in that situation. And yeah, I just used to connect him to loads of different people, make up loads
This is
of
so.
for the
This video is so wholesome. Like, I hope you guys understand how wholesome this video truly is. Like, I don't know, it just feels super genuine. Like, I feel like other video like this we watched wants it as like wholesome. Like, I feel like they added just like little clips where this is like way more of them actually like telling stories about each other, and like they're longer clips and more genuine. Like the other one's like short little clips. So yeah, this video is super sick. I love it.
And I heard Louis, I read an article a couple of days ago when he said, Zayn's got the voice, you're the lad, just everyone loves. Harry's cool.
Yeah. This guy's huge.
Did he nail that?
Louis. The guy said, "Did he nail that?" and laughed. Dude, who's this guy? Oh my god! Why does he have weed behind him?
Harry's cool. Yeah. He's just nothing. Did he nail that?
Did he nail that?
Louis is like, it was very self-deprecating, that interview. And Louis, you know, he knows that we all adore him, and he's
It's super uncomfortable for Niall because the dude's like laughing about it. So like, how do you like? It's not like the dude's like making a joke where he was like dead ass serious. Like he's being like super negative about himself. Like he said, self-deprecating. And the guy this is a weird. Who is this man? I've never seen him in my life.
extremely vital member of One Direction. He's great. he proper grew into himself. He was always very shy at the start, and then just kind of grew into it.
I spoke
This
to
guy's
Louis
like, haha, he
recently.
sucks.
Obviously, I literally called him before he was going for his first ever X Factor judging session.
Oh my God, it's exciting.
I wish I called him after, actually, because I'd love to have known what was going on, but it must be so exciting. I mean, I can't really imagine.
Don't miss all the smelly socks and like people getting in your face.
I mean, yeah, between me and Niall, we were probably up there with the smelliest anyway, so it's all right. It's all right.
And
Dude,
finally,
you just rolled out
Rita
bed.
says, what's the most romantic thing you've ever done for someone?
Well, when I first met my girlfriend, I am a horrific cook, a very, very bad cook. I give it a go, you know what I mean? I'll try. So I said to her, I'll make you a nice meal. So it was awful. It was awful. Really
What was
poor.
it? What was the attempt?
It was like some chicken wrapped in like some Parma ham, stuffed with a bit of mozzarella. Very ambitious.
Who's the messiest roommate?
I mean, Louis was always the messiest. You just find like random socks and stuff around the place. It's just random stuff.
I actually reacted to that whole
It leaves a trail.
Yes.
Like Louis on a tour bus was like my worst nightmare. I'm like quite of like the OCD.
Oh right.
You know, and we'd been on the tour bus for 6 weeks at a time or whatever, and Louis just had this like junk bunk. There was like a spare bunk, and it was basically just for Louis' crap.
That's me, bro.
When
That's
Niall
me.
was here,
That's
he
me.
put you on blast a little bit and said it was your junk bunk on the tour bus and how messy you were.
Proper messy, yeah.
Was it as bad as he made out? Was it really fully messy?
Probably worse. I don't know what he said, but
Bro, why that guy stole a kid's shirt from Walmart. Look at this dude.
Was it as bad as he made?
Bro, he stole his little brother's shirt. Look at this guy.
Made out. Was it really fully messy?
Probably worse. I don't know what he said, but
there was something about computer games everywhere without boxes.
This guy scares
very
me.
polite. Yeah. The only lad I have actually sent this song to was Niall, and it was I think because we worked with
we've worked with a couple of the same writers, and he'd heard that the song was good, apparently. So he texted me saying, I really need to hear the single, so I sent him it, and he sent me like a nice little voice note back. It's like, Tomo's got a banger. So it was, it was nice.
I want that voice
Louis
message.
came to my show in LA a couple of weeks ago. I'm
I'm
going to see Liam
on. Tweeted it.
Next week. Seeing Harry this week. So yeah, we see each other all the time.
Between Louis, Liam, Niall, and Zayn, rank their solo music.
Do what?
You see the phenomenon that Harry was putting these two words online and stuff. Do you get equally as excited as we all do when you see things like that?
Yeah, I'm always interested to see what's going to happen next. I mean,
his hair is proper short in this.
What was it the other day? It was like watermelon sugar or something. Do if you put them together, it says do watermelon sugar, which I don't know what that is. Maybe, you know, if we all look that good, maybe that's what we should all be doing. More watermelon sugar.
We all love watermelon.
My song's coming out this
sugar.
week, and then Harry's out next week. His album, so we're kind of we don't even think about it too much. It's just like.
And everyone's got their own style and background and roots.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. We all have our own different kind of music. Like, my music is very me, and then when I heard Harry's song, I was like, well, that's so Harry, because that's what I listen to all the time. Innit?
Over the years, who have you seen
I love the way he describes the music. Well, my music is me. Harry's music, it's him.
cry, physically cry the most?
Harry. Harry cried when we first got the solo.
Harry's a crybaby.
Many times a happy tear.
Finding your lane. Have you seen that Harry Styles has basically like gone with your haircut and found his lane now? Do you think he's kind of? Do you think he's sort of riffing?
I did. I seen that today. Excuse me, it's red hot today.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, this year.
Oh, I think you guys like, ooh.
Yeah, I've seen his cut his hair. Yeah, it suits him. He looks all right. Looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he looks cute. Yeah, definitely taking some inspo from you though, right? You can claim that.
That dude, you know who this dude looks like? If anyone else watches David Dobrik vlogs, this guy looks like Matt. I'm pretty sure is his name from David Dobrik's vlogs. You know, Vlog Squad. That dude looks like Matt a little bit. Please tell me I'm right. That guy looks like Matt.
Well, yeah, maybe it is a good haircut. So.
Well, let's put this straight, okay? They're all saying that they can see your hand in the teaser trailer for Louis Tomlinson's new music video. Now that's quite specific. Your hand. A touch, yeah. Yeah. Are you in the music video? Not that I know of. Not that you know of. No. The hand is in the music video? Not that I know of. Not that you know of. Unless someone borrowed it without my... They've just photoshopped the hand in, just the hand alone. No, I don't believe so, no.
Harry's haircut, I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but like legit, you could be him. Like you look exactly the same. He's literally had his haircut like you. You're a trendsetter.
What
You're
a
the second
thief.
person who said that to me as well. Yeah, I'll be telling him that.
Next rumour is that Harry Styles is pregnant and Louis Tomlinson is the father. Can you confirm or deny?
That I thought that was true,
Mm-hmm.
and then apparently not.
Oh. Good morning. How's it going?
That honestly would scare me. Could you imagine if he actually got? I don't want to think about it, but I don't even. What the dude? My mind's in a whole new place right now. Think about it.
My name's Harry Styles. You're listening to Capital Breakfast with the co-host, Liam Payne. That's actually quite freaky. Yeah. Close my eyes. I don't even like it.
Well, the thing is, Harry Styles is just somewhere around here.
Yeah, nearly. It's better though, isn't it? That's all right. It's better.
That was awful.
Pretty close.
I thought he was good.
Yeah.
But hearing it back, is that what I sound like?
No, his was bad, honestly.
Favorite song of Harold's is, I like Kiwi, great tune, good rock song. I love Two Ghosts. It's a great song. Very easy to listen to. I like Carolina.
This must have been after the self-titled album.
Meet Me in the Hallway. There's some really good songs in that album.
Who's the most fun to have a cheeky beer with?
Cheeky beer. I'd say Nyla. Nyla likes a cheeky beer now. He's off.
Hold on. At real_Liam_Payne was my old Twitter, which is super cool and really not long to type.
I love, dude, he really did have the most complicated, well, not complicated, but real_Liam_Payne. I'm glad he actually has Liam Payne now, but holy shit, dude.
You're the something man. The Iceman? Pooh Man? The Pooh Man? Dude. WTF? What'd you come back at if someone calls you the Pooh Man?
God,
whose
dude.
music out of the band do you
What a
like the
lad.
most?
Oh, that's a
good
great
question.
That's a good question. I like it. I like it. I'm going. It's difficult. I'd say Niall probably. It's probably closest to what I would listen to.
Who are you keeping in touch with the most?
Who am I keeping in touch with the most? I mean, it's pretty equal, but I say Niall.
Have you got a WhatsApp group?
We don't have a WhatsApp group, but we should.
You should have a WhatsApp group. So much easier.
Bro, no one uses WhatsApp, bro. That's what I'm saying. No one uses that.
Just gonna throw this idea out there. What about hopping on a Zoom with you and some of the 1D boys and possibly, you know, doing a quick performance? I mean, it could be 5 minutes, but it would bring so much joy to so many people.
I don't know if that's the reunion that we've had in mind.
I love how he just goes, I don't know.
I don't know if
That's the
how,
biggest no ever.
If that would be the way to do it, but yeah, man, I'll have a quick whip round.
I love that he's too nice to just be like, no. He's like, I don't know about that.
I've got goosebumps now thinking about, the first time you got a Brit.
We cannot believe that we are stood here on this stage.
I was super excited to speak to him about it and be like, look, I've got an actual Brit. This is
His hair's so
unbelievable.
short
Out of all
right
the
there.
boys, who's released their solo records? What track's been your favourite from all of the boys?
I would say Zayn's song was my favourite.
Pillow Talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's my style of music.
Yeah, yeah.
Zayn had an absolute smash with Pillow Talk. It's a weird feeling to see us all on our own, but it's also nice to feel like you got the support of the other lad. They're smashing it, yeah.
Because, well, before that is when Zayn left.
Yeah.
Zayn left and came out with Pillow Talk.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the same, Harry's.
I mean, he was talking a bit of crap about the band and whatever else, but I don't believe that he thinks that's real.
I don't either.
No, it's just I don't know. I don't really understand that, but we'll talk about it. It's all.
I have to ask the Zayn question because the last time
you
we
got into
spoke,
the pressy section.
Well, the reason I have to ask is because last time we spoke, Louis, which was just after your mum's death, you spoke to me and it was very sweet about how your mum had sorted this reconciliation out between the two of you because you were best friends for a period when you were in the band. And since then, Zayn released a track called Good Years, which was described as a 1D.
Oh my god, I didn't know we got asked by Goodyears. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, let's listen to this.
Diss track. And you said you were proper confused and you called him a hypocrite.
You
for
bang on
writing
everything,
that.
aren't you?
So I just wondered, has the relationship soured again?
Truthfully, it never really got better, to be honest. It never really got better. I had a couple of calls with him after I lost my mum. And, you know, all the boys had agreed to come to that performance, you know, and he didn't show. So that really bugged me. You know, the performance I did with Steve at the X Factor. And everyone showed, you know, it was a moment of, I got goosebumps now. It was like just seeing everyone there, Harry, Niall and Liam. That was what I needed that night, that support. So on the other end of the spectrum, it kind of really showed. So, hey, I hope he's all right, but...
And was that a sign to you that he wasn't going to be part of 1D's future? Because some people do hope that one day all five of you would get back together.
I mean, that's a more difficult question than are we going to get back together one day? Because I would say with all certainty that we are. Now, as a five, it's a different question, and it's a hard question to answer because where I'm at now, with I feel like I need to be a little bit more mature before I can make a realistic decision on that.
Do you reckon you have any advice that you would?
Damn, I did not know that. I did not know he didn't show up to something like that. I didn't know that they were invited. I think I've seen something like that. I didn't understand that I didn't know. I think I've watched something about that, but I realized that he was they're all invited and he was the only one that didn't show. Wow, that's wrong. That's just that. That's, I feel like we could all be mature and be I'm sure everyone, quit attacking Zayn, quit attacking Zayn. I think we can all be just like how everyone was calling out Harry for traveling around with a mask or without a mask. Everyone rightfully called him out for something like that. I feel we can all rightfully call out Zayn for maybe he's going through something, but I think at that at that point you have to, especially when your friend deals with something like that, you got to suck it up and kind of just go, even if you are dealing with something yourself. It's just kind of what you do. I think we've all been in a situation where you kind of just suck it up and you just do it for your friend because that's just what you're supposed to do and your mates. But yeah, I think I'm not it's Zayn. I don't know. not gonna attack him or anything. It's not my place. I don't know him. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know why, but I feel like we can rightfully call. Yeah, he's not in this video barely, by the way. So everyone that kept saying that he's in way more clips, y'all lying to me, because he's been in. This is his second one in an 18-minute video. And Harry is the same way. He's only been in a couple of clips also. Basically, the other three, they're always in it. But still, they're living their own lives. So it's not, you know, he doesn't have to talk about One Direction. It's not his job to keep talking about it. So just pointed it out, though.
Give to your 18-year-old One Direction self?
You know what? I don't think I would have done anything different.
You've been like, I've never would have joined.
I was talking about it the other day to a friend of mine from home, and I was just saying to him, like, I wouldn't have changed anything. Everything got me to this point. You know what I mean? Every wrong decision I made, every right decision got me here. So.
But you did favourite the picture of Louis and his baby Freddie. Again, I tried to do it with a friend recently, and they said apparently I've got to make more of an effort and go round there and bring a present for the baby. Are you planning on making more of an effort, Zayn, or are you just leaving it a favourite?
We'll see in it. We'll see if I get an invite. We'll just leave that.
Okay, no, fair enough. We'll leave that one up to you.
No, yeah, I'm just.
By the way, it's very possible though that like the last thing we were talking about, like they could have made up. I don't know like what the current status of everyone together is. I don't know the current status. If they do get back together, I almost would bet someone a lot of money that it's gonna be the four of them. I super doubt that Zayn would ever join back with the four of them. But I see in a reunion, if they ever do a reunion, I'd put almost 100% chance that the three of them get back together and do something. Niall, Zayn, Liam, or not Niall, Liam, and Louis. I could see maybe like 50% chance, 75% chance that Harry would join them for the four. Do I see Zayn? No, I don't see that. To be honest with you guys, I do not see that. But it's his decision. Whatever happened.
Saying like. Obviously, I wish him the best of luck and everything, and his kid's cute as fuck. So obviously, I think we're not talking obviously on friend terms. So that's as far as I can go by favourite in his picture, I guess.
Hi Louis, it's Mary.
Hi,
I just
Mary.
want to know if you miss Zayn.
Just want to know if I miss Zayn. I still keep in contact with him, so I don't miss him too much.
You made a joke on Saturday Night Live. You didn't mention the Zayn's name. He was the first one to leave One Direction.
Yes.
You called him Ringo, which I thought was particularly funny. But were you angry when this guy decides to suddenly leave the band? Was that an insult to you? Was that something that he should not have done?
I don't know if I could say it's something he shouldn't have done, because I just didn't feel that way.
Right.
So it's hard for me to like condemn it, because I don't, and especially in hindsight, looking at it now, the last thing that I would have wanted is for him to have stayed there if he didn't want to be there.
But maybe he could have handled it better.
Yeah, I think like it was a shame. It was a shame, and like it was like in a tour, and I think if he'd come to us and maybe kind of discussed it a little more, we might have found a way to kind of do it a little smoother. But ultimately, if you don't want to be there, then you don't want to be there, and
But you don't do it in the middle of the tour. You try to be a little professional and say, "Hey, we've sold some tickets here. People are expecting to see us," and then let's sit down and talk about it. I think what you're saying is, even though you're young at that point, there is a way to conduct yourself.
I mean, you said it.
Right.
And who is more? I think I didn't realize he did leave in the middle of a tour. I did not realize that either. I think that's also like rightfully a thing you could say that's like he should have probably done to leave during tour. I know he's going through his stuff. I know he's going through his issues, but I think at that point you have a responsibility to the crew you're working with, especially them four. Like you have responsibility, and then just like the old fans always bought a ticket, which of course they were understanding. Everyone's been understanding. I think even like One Direction, I think because he really has like, I think he really has like the Good Years song, and then some other things he's done public. Yeah, I feel like he's been a little just not like, I don't know what they could have done to him behind the scenes, but I feel like he could have been a little bit more mature. And of course, it's not, since it's supposed to be a Tag Zayn video, it's feeling like it, but yeah, it's not. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. It's very hard. It's very hard because I don't want people to think I'm attacking him. I think it's just it's rightful to say things that he's done bad, just like I'd say, like what Willie did when he went on Twitter. I think when they were talking about the DJ and he said whatever to Zayn, I forget what it was, but we can all rightfully be like, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Like that's clearly bad. So it's like, I feel like I'm being fair with you, and it just happens that Zayn in this video clearly, has made more mistakes. I'm sure. I don't know who's made up still. People keep commenting, oh, they're made up. This is all in the past. I don't believe you, okay? Until they're all hanging out again, or they do more interviews and they talk about they're okay with each other, then that's when we can talk about it. But until then, it doesn't seem like they're all in good terms still. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, of course, but it doesn't seem like that. I'm sorry if that disappoints someone.
Was sexy ex One Direction colleague Zayn or you?
Zayn's very chiseled, so him. I just have like. Oh.
Obviously, Zayn's dressed as a woman in this video, and I had been off and filmed my scene as Leroy when I've got like the pink headband on and playing a really like camp choreography, which was a lot of fun. But I can remember walking back into like the glam room, like the makeup room, and I'm like walking over, and as I walk, like Zayn looks perfectly normal from the back, and then when I turned the corner, he had a pair of boobs. It was a really surreal moment in life where I just kind of turned around and not to look at his boobs, but I did because they were there. And it's not every day Zayn's had boobs. It was no days except for this one, actually. And it was just the weirdest
This video started off super wholesome to, like, super depressing within, like, 20 minutes. So.
I've ever walked in on in my life, because I just wasn't expecting it. He had boobs. Like, proper... I thought they might have, like, stuffed a bra or whatever, but he had, like, a full-on boobs. I believe I felt them, and they felt really real, actually, to be honest with you.
How does Zayn Malik make you feel? Here in a leather jacket, but no shirt.
Yep.
I think that
it's a nice combo.
That would be too sweaty for me.
Personally, for me, that would be a little too sweaty.
Little too
also.
sweaty. I heard that all the boys.
So there's a conspiracy that they didn't show the heart rate monitor during this clip. Once again, I don't believe in Zeri. I don't believe in Larry. I think they're all very. They could one of them, two of them could be bi, maybe Lily, Harry, Zayn, whatever you say. But I'm almost certain they're all pretty straight. I mean, they all have girlfriends. It's possible they could be bi or whatever, but I'm pretty sure, But they are all LGBT allies, so that's dope.
It's got in touch with you for the film, and that's dead nice.
Yeah.
I heard that on the entertainment news here on Radio 1. Heart's gone to a stable 67. We're spotting a pattern here. If you know them, if you trust them, it's the same level.
I've sent a message actually just recently just to congratulate him. It's an amazing thing. Like, you hear it all the time, becoming a dad is such an amazing thing. So for Zayn,
It is a little
Gigi,
depressing now, dude.
You rely on, who would you talk to when you were feeling that sort of pressure?
I feel like me and Louis always had the most connection through everything because, I mean, there was a point where we did not get on at all. We
At the
absolutely hated
beginning,
each
you were not
other.
friends,
There was
were you?
huge friction. Like, we had this one massive row one night where, like, he was, like, playing my video from when I was 14 on the show by myself when Simon said no, like, replaying it in the bedroom, and I was like, oh, my God.
But that is...
I hate you so bad right now. He was like, and Simon's going, it's a no. Liam Chain, who is this from? I don't even know. Louis Tomlinson. He's telling me, I've got one right. We kind of bonded together, and then, I mean, bless him. I mean, Lou has been through so much in the last few years ever since the band ended, and whenever I have a problem, whenever he has a problem, we always call each other about it and make sure we check in and whatever else. So.
And so are you in touch with the other guys as well? Because Louis, you're obviously still quite close with. I don't know if you've seen him, but are you in touch with the other guys?
Yeah, I mean, I speak to Niall every so often. I haven't spoken to Harry in a long time now.
Have you had a go on the chain? Niall's had a go on the...
See, I think Harry, he's just so busy with work. I don't think that's why they don't talk to him a lot. Like Zayn, of course, I don't think Zayn wants to talk to them. And first of all, but I think Harry, because they do all talk about how they talk to Harry sometimes. I think he's just so busy. He's very, he's work mode all the time. He's work. Where I think Zayn clearly just doesn't want to, communicate with them. Which I think they're starting to, now that time's gone by. I think they're starting to be more friendly with each other once again. But man, I really want to know what behind the scenes. Of course, it's not my business, but I really want to know just what truly went down behind the scenes, because that must have, I bet, I don't want to like spread conspiracies or anything, so I don't like that, but I bet there were proper mad when he did leave. Like, I'm sure I would, I probably would be upset too in that situation, even if especially when you feel like you're on top of the world, which I guess it did give Harry the opportunity to leave. I'm sure he's going to leave eventually also, but I think, the four definitely were probably mad because they were just doing so well. And then he was just like, he leaves and then he's like, oh, I didn't want to be there. And then he makes good years and he's just like, it's just, It's sad. It's sad.
The pain chain. Have you not seen Liam Payne's big heavy chain?
No.
You've not seen it?
No.
Pain chain.
The pain chain.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, Niall's tried it on and everything.
Oh really?
You need to get onto that. Get the pain
Haven't seen
chain.
the
On. Well, he's going to be here next
big
Friday.
chain?
Yeah, massive chain.
Oh.
Pain chain.
Is it chained to something?
No, it's just like a necklace.
To the rhythm.
Yeah.
To the rhythm.
Yeah.
How was my friend Harold? I seen you were with him.
He was very good. I actually asked him a question that you had said to me, because you know how like you're no longer blonde, right? And you said that was the best thing that ever happened, was that no one recognized you anymore because you weren't blonde. And he was like, no, you can literally just put on a hat or
I just realized he's not blonde.
whatever, and if you don't walk around town like with like three
That's like
beefy
dirty
security
blonde, though.
guards.
Yeah.
And
See, that's still blonde to me. Is that not blonde? That looks dirty blonde to me. Because like the highlights.
someone pushing someone out of the way or getting out of a Bentley somewhere. People in this town are just like, whatever. You know,
Yes.
I'm trying to be more famous than you are.
Harry doesn't walk around the streets of LA in like one of his colourful suits or whatever. He just goes around in his t-shirt and jeans, so he gets away with it.
Who would be best at babysitting then, if you're going to leave him?
Who would be best
one
at
of the
baby?
lads?
That's a bit. Yeah, I suppose he would be. But he'd be my last choice in my head. That's the funniest thing. But he's got to be first because he knows more than any of the rest of them.
Why does that not sound? Does that not sound like Liam to you? That does not sound like him. That's a dude. That's a fake. That's a double. That's a double.
Very true.
I couldn't rely on Harry because I feel like my child would come out dressed in something that I
That
just
does not
wouldn't- I
sound like
wouldn't
him.
understand.
That's gonna bother me.
And then with Niall, the kid would be putting golf balls on tees.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be the rollout. He'd
Be his new caddy.
Yeah. Niall would be pushing the pram while swinging the putter.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Now, are you excited when you hear the other guys' new music?
Oh yeah, no, I'm delighted for Louis. I know he'd been trying to capture his sound for a while, and he's definitely nailed it this time. It's the kind of stuff he listens to, the way he dresses, it just suits him and everything. Yeah.
The band name, who came up with it?
I think it was me, actually.
Wow, taking credit.
What does it mean?
I know they're not here to defend
Joking.
anything else, but it was me. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I thought it sounded good.
It does. It's actually a sick name.
We threw around names for a little bit, and I honestly don't know.
From Mr. Harry Styles himself, Liam Payne, it's your birthday, you're 18, you can do things that you couldn't before, like buy alcohol or look at magazines or something. Flump some belly buttons. I've really misjudged you. I'm sorry. How's the weather? Jeggings? Oh, okay, I get this one. We had like these, you have those joggers that look like jeans. And I had some on and that I got ripped for it. And this is what there was. Apparently I was wearing leggings. So.
How did you come together as a group?
I mean, we'd kind of met each other, you know, backstage a little bit. But yeah, I mean, when you're from a small village and you go on the show and Simon Cowell says you guys are going to be in a band together, it was so exciting.
And you just are looking at each other thinking,
great.
So Harry's new album,
great,
yeah, come out. You enjoyed that one? Yeah, really good. It's very, very good. It's nice. It's very Harry. It's very the music that he and I would listen to. Yeah. That's why I texted him when it came out. I was like, all your influencers are there. You've smashed it, nailed it. And it obviously went #1 for a couple of weeks as well. And yeah. So flying.
Have you seen Harry's Vogue cover from Yuri Choi? I have seen.
Bro, when he's on Instagram Live, he's like a boomer, bro.
Vogue cover. I actually congratulated him on it. I think it's an amazing milestone. I feel like, I might be wrong in saying this, but I feel like One Direction were the first males on Teen Vogue. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. And now, he's the first male ever on American Vogue. I think it's phenomenal. You know, what a friggin' milestone. So I almost swore there. I got quite passionate about it. And, you know, he's done it in his own wonderful way, and I think he looks fantastic.
Harry Styles, guilty or not guilty for crimes against fashion?
No, he's not guilty. He's a very fashionable young man.
I love him.
And he doesn't care, which is great. No judgment.
Did you like the music?
No judgment.
Yeah, I did.
The whole time?
I did.
All the way to the end?
All the way to the end.
The guy does not believe him. 17 Black, 32K. Congrats to you, 17 Black. But yeah, that's good. Everyone enjoyed. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on this video. It started off wholesome, and then it got super depressing about midway, and then kind of kind of caught back, but then it was still kind of like depressing. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on the video. Let me know, just so many thoughts. I'm sure you guys could write paragraphs on this, so I look forward to reading everyone's comments. Of course, I'm giving away 2 Harry Styles vinyl albums, one on my Twitter and one on my Instagram, so go definitely check that out. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and yeah, I'll be picking the winners in like 3-4 days. So yeah, that's gonna do. Everyone enjoy. New to the channel, subscribe, click the like button, check my Patreon if you want to support the channel further, and I'll see you on the next video.